It's alright, I'm just gonna take the it's just gonna be a repotting of my Monstera, which is usually indoors, y'all. But even though it's hot today, I felt like being out in my yard. I have a lot of work to do out here. So I'm gonna repot this before I get started on what I have going on. This plant has grown a lot. I have so many videos from the stages of this Monstera right here. It's my house tree in the house. I know y'all can't see me that well because, well, she steals the show. But I'm outside today. I hope that everyone is having a lovely day. Mine has started off pretty well, fairly well. I know I have a lot of work to do with my houseplants though. I'm getting my chores done little by little. Okay, take this clip off. And I don't want to lose it, so put it over here. Take out this. And here's some tree ties on here, some ties around this moss pole. And I can never find my tools when I'm looking for them. I have something that'll get it off, y'all. So just give me a sec. Oh well, I didn't cut it all the way. See how big it was? Machete. It's one of my weed wakers. Listen, I'm not about to break this, so let me go get my scissors. That was going to have its leaning. That's why it has a moss pole. But I can do away with that. Yes. Like I was saying, I hope y'all day started off well. Mine did. And I'm just out here going, oh goodness. I got my gloves. Y'all see that tree? It's the whole tree. I should have welcomed y'all to the concrete jungle when I started this. Okay? It's hot out here. It's still very early. So, still got a few more stones. Y'all can see I put some stones in here. Didn't show it in the close-up, but yes, I put stones in there to make the, you know, it helps with the drainage. Most people put them on the bottom, but it decorates too. And I like the way it looks. So there's that. Okay. Look like I have all the stones. And now, I'm gonna have to dig up the roots. This part is probably gonna be sped up. So y'all bear with me while I get these roots out of here. I'm gonna be repotting it from this side to this side. Now I'm gonna put it in a pretty cover pot. So just give me a minute while I get my, I don't even know what I did with my shovel. I be finding it hard. I move this stuff around so much. I bring it from here to my community garden, and it's possible that it's in the community garden because I can't find it. I was looking for it all morning. And I wanted to get this video over with while the sun is shining. Okay, so again, y'all bear with me. I'm gonna just dump this soil. I'm still finding stones is the problem. I'm gonna dump this soil into another container. So hold on, y'all. All right, y'all missed the whole part. I did happen to find my little shovel, and I did get that out of this terracotta pot. And as you can see, it is quite root bound. There's a lot of roots there. It was ready to come out of it. It was ready to come out of there. So y'all see those long aerial roots? Those are roots. You can choose, you can keep them if you want, but I think I'm gonna slip a few mine off today, because there are a lot on this particular Monstera, this piece of my Monstera. So now I'm gonna get started with my soil mix. Oh boy, always have a lot of this, but I didn't see Miracle Grow when I went to the, I think it was called Wagner's or something like that. So, Wegmans. That's what it's called, Wegmans. So, I got some things out of there. And this is just indoor house plant. The Perfect Plant is the name of the brand. I'm going to start off with this and some orchid bark. Okay. Oh man, it really is hot, and I'm going to need a long hot shower after this. Anyway, I'm just going to line the bottom with it. Make sure I cover those holes, the drainage holes, although they will still work perfectly fine. I'm going to add some of that indoor plant mix. About 2 cups. I believe this is a 1 gallon, this upsize. This is a 1 gallon. A 1 gallon, and there was a 8-inch pot. The terracotta pot. This terracotta pot is 8 inches. This is my biggest terracotta. Love these pots. They let you know when your plants are dry, and they also retain. They don't retain moisture, so they are really good for that. Most plants don't like to sit in water. It causes all kinds of pests. So anyway, I put about 2 cups of the orchid bark in the indoor plant mix. And I'm gonna move on to a little bit of perlite. I'm just gonna put about a half a cup of that in there. That is good for drainage, y'all, the perlite. So I'm filling this up about 1/4 of a way, because those roots are gonna need room. Y'all can see, I showed you the aerial roots on here. And some of my aerial roots were buried in the soil. I don't know if y'all can see that, because I can barely see the camera. But yes, some of my roots were buried in the soil. So I'm gonna make sure that there's plenty of room. That's why I only added the amount of soil that I did. Now I'm gonna get rid of some of this excess old soil. But I don't want to disturb the roots too much. So, just a little of that off the top. Make sure you keep that root in the ball. That's the goal, to keep it in the ball. All them roots. They in a ball. And I'm going to stick it down in here. Okay? And I'm going to commence to filling more soil in here. So, y'all leave a comment. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. Okay? Or just to say hi. I love those comments. Keep them coming. So this time, I put about 3 1/4 cups in there. And I'm going by handfuls, y'all. I'm going by handfuls. Those aerial roots are still going down in there. I'm onto the soil. I'm going to do about the same amount. 3 1/2 cups. Handfuls. Y'all hear them choppers? Helicopters. That's the big city. This is actually the concrete jungle. And welcome to my little piece of it. Okay, so that's about 3 1/4 of that. You want to pat that soil down and make sure you don't have any air pockets in your soil. I think this plant is going to do just fine with all of this with all the CLC she's getting today. So I think I'm gonna do about another handful of each on that, because I'm still seeing roots come up. So we know she needed to be repotted. So 1 1/2 more handfuls of the orchid bark. These monsteras love orchid bark, by the way. These are also, their origin is also the Amazon. The Amazon rainforest. That's where they come from. So, let me just add a little bit more dirt, y'all. I'm gonna lay off the perlite because I don't like it. It's not really that healthy for humans. So I'm gonna do just about another handful and 1/2 of that. And I'm gonna pat that down. No air pockets. Make sure I'm not dealing with any air pockets. I'm about to have to stand up in a minute, y'all, because it's moss food. Alright. So this aerial root is probably going to come off. I'm gonna cut that. And this one can go right into the soil. Make sure, I'm checking for air pockets, so I'm just making sure I don't have any. Make sure I patted that down real good. So, it's down in the soil, in a bigger pot. And now, I'm going to add the moss pool. There she is. I think she should go here, because that helps for her to stand up. I don't even have my zip ties out here, so I need to go get those. Y'all just give me a minute. I'm working it out. I'm working it out here. So, here are my zip ties. And I also have a water, so y'all bear with me. It is hot out here today. Okay? But this really, really needed to be done. It did. So, I'm out here doing it. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Okay? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Y'all can see it, hit the thumbs up. Like the video, share the video. Comment if you would like. I love to see the comments. They are inspiration to keep going. Alright, so this way I want my moss spoon. Zip tie. And I want to do just one leaf at a time, y'all. Just one leaf. Not this whole two. Not this whole. I have done that before though. Maybe I will do like this whole space right here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zip tie it right here. Okay? I didn't get long ones either. I got short ones because I want to make sure they loose. Don't zip tie too tight. If you know what I mean. Let me see. I think I had it backwards that time, y'all. Alright. So. Damn new eye. I can't really see. The sun is beaming, y'all. So flip it over. When you're dealing with your garden and you're dealing with plants, remember, patience. Patience is key. I definitely can't see it now. Squid up in the brush. I know I'm going to have to speed this part up because I don't know what is going on here. I'm going to look at this one more time. Okay. So, there she goes up here. It's nice and loose, but it's on there. It's nice and loose, but it is on there, y'all. Let's make sure I get enough soil around it. That's also another reason I keep the rocks in this one, y'all. And get my little handy dandy scissors over here. Because I want to cut this long aerial root. I'm going to cut that off. Also this one, which is not as long, but I'm going to cut these two. So, on the angle. It's not going to hurt your plant. They're just aerial roots. They look pretty. That's why I keep them on. Sometimes. As you can see, I just took those two off. So, now that I have it potted up, and the soil is the medium that I would like for it to be, I am going to add earthworm castings. I've used this in many videos before, but I'm going to use a bunch of it in here. I'm going to use at least a cup in this Monstera. It's not only good for fertilization, but it also helps with drainage. And it's a slow fertilizer. It fertilizes, but it fertilizes slowly. So now we have that. The earthworm castings. Those are in there. Just mix the soil up a little bit so it's not completely black on the top. Because those earthworm castings are black. Like, they look like outside dirt, if that makes sense. Because if dirt comes from anywhere else. So y'all think I should put, y'all can't even see, I need to move back. Hold on. So now that I have the earthworm castings on top, and I rubbed it in a little bit just to bring some a better color, I'm going to take a little bit of the old dirt that this was planted in, and I'm going to put that on top. Now, there are nutrients in this soil. So, this soil is really, really fertilized to a point where I won't have to fertilize this plant until I don't know, maybe a month I won't need the fertilizer since it's been repotted, up-potted, I should say. I was thinking about adding more zip ties on, but I'm not sure. Maybe one, or maybe not. I like it split like that. So anyway, I'm gonna add my stones to the top of it. Speed this part up as well. Can't forget about that little watering bird. So I have my stones here. Going to put most of them over here by this moss pole to stabilize it, or help stabilize it, I should say, because it's quite stable. It's definitely in there. I may need more stones, y'all. Remember, this was a smaller pot, but I'm putting these old stones back in here. And I'm gonna put this in a nice sunny space in my house. Back inside it goes. This is not an outdoor plant. Not for me. I like to call Monstera my house trees. Okay? So that's all the stones it looks like. It's potted up real well. Now, for my favorite part. We have to water this big baby. I know she's loving the sun. So, give me a minute, y'all. Let me get my waters. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready, y'all. Don't mind my neighbor's dogs. They are protecting us from, they hear me back here. So, and whoever else is back here. So, don't mind them, y'all. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer in a minute. I'll just get me a colder water. But for now, I just want to move this up some. And we're going to add water to this baby. Starting inside of the moss pool, there's a hole inside of here, y'all. And that's going right down into the soil. In fact, I'm going to record that for y'all. Who doing? Here is the top of the moss pole. And that water goes in there. And you can see that it's going right down into the water. Oh goodness, hold on. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna finish up watering my plant. But I don't want to get copyright strikes because it sounds like it's getting a little later in the day and my neighbors are out playing their music. So you all, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment if you like. As always, love, peace, and power from me and mine to you and yours. I'm out.